Hello, I'm Buster. I'm the founder of a new startup called Health Month, and I want to talk about how this game layer is descending upon everything we do now, and how it affects us, how it affects our brains, especially how badges affect our brains. And if you haven't noticed, a lot of brands have sort of gotten wise on the fact that we are motivated by doing things that are fun. And they now have come up with this grand plan of adding a little bit of fun, adding a few friends, and they're done, right? Like, that's all you really need. According to this. But really, this is a sort of a thinly veiled disguise on this battlefield, this battle that's happening between our desires on one hand and their business models on the other hand. And right in the middle is this Trojan horse called games, gamification, badges, points, and all of us are sort of stuck on level one. And what you do in level one is they give you a little bit of something that you like, and you do something for them that they really like, and you sort of feel like you sort of feel like the motivational math makes sense because you're doing something and you're getting a pretty icon, and all you have to do is buy this thing or show up here, and you're getting a little bit of benefit. It makes sense. It's rational. Only problem is that scientists have recently sort of started discovering that when you do something, the reason that you do it has an impact on how well you do it. And that's a really interesting, especially when you're doing something for the wrong reasons. The wrong reason would be something that doesn't involve the actual event or activity that you're doing. If you're doing it for someone else or something else. And the people that study such things have sort of come up with this 16 basic desires that we all strive for. We were born with this desire to strive for all these different things, and we each have different levels for each one. And a few of them keep on coming up in game theory and psychology and cognitive behavioral stuff as more important than the rest as far as having meaningful experiences and being happy and having fun. And those are the autonomy, curiosity, altruism, competition. One of them, though, autonomy, is at the core of all these. And without this one, the rest of them don't really come up as much. And it determines how well you do something, how much attention you give to that thing that you're doing. And if you have low autonomy, you do it sloppily. And the reason it happens is because you bundle these things together. You bundle something you want with something you don't want, and a magical thing happens in an old part of your brain that tells you that someone else is in control of you, and you don't have to do as good of a job. All you have to do is do it, right? And so it might be a small price to pay when you're still winning badges and you're getting discounts at things, you're hanging out with your friends, you're becoming a mayor, you're collecting everything. And businesses would agree with you on the most part because buying things does not require a very sophisticated level of creativity. You do something quickly, you make it spontaneous, but the person that pays is you. You don't enjoy that thing as much, and it's not as meaningful to you. So here's a level 2 strategy to think about, and that's to only do things that you actually want to do. It's a profound thought, I know. That includes both the badge or the points and the thing you have to do to get that thing. Only do things like that, and what happens is that badges become more than just an incentive. They become a memento of the activity that you're doing. So more like a photograph or a ticket stub or a concert T-shirt. They represent the memory to you, and they sort of help you remember it in the future. But autonomy, in general, when you start getting better at this, it unlocks this really amazing ability to enjoy what you're doing, to enjoy doing it well, paying attention to it. But there's a dark side to it, is that it sort of leaves off a lot of the other 16 desires that we have, like competing and having status and interacting with people. We end up playing a smaller game that's more controlled by us, and but the problem with that is that it's missing something. That's sort of the ability to explore new territory. And curiosity is the key to passing level 2 on this gamification of life. So with curiosity, you can sort of grow that circle of things you're doing for their own intrinsic benefit, and you can use badges, just make sure that they are aligned with your desires and that they encourage sort of exploration of new things and represent meaningful experiences to yourself. And that's how you can use badges for the best. And I'm sorry I didn't draw this slide. There's a few things here that you can look up on my website if you want later on that sort of explore a lot of these ideas. I highly recommend Jane McGonigal's productivity talk at the School of Life. And so if you think I'm on the right track with this stuff, Health Month is my newest startup. It's healthmonth.com. It's about living healthier for fun. There are some badges involved. And my Twitter username is Buster Benson, so if you mention it and mention Brains or Ignite on Twitter, I'll give you a free game. All right, thanks a lot.